Hey, what's going on, my friend? This is Brianna, and I am here in my new, almost old room. I know I can't keep saying new room. I've been here for a month now. It's really kind of crazy. And, I just want to, before we start off, I'm just so overwhelmed with gratitude right now. And I'm going to try to keep this, as informative as possible, this video, but I'm very laid back at the moment, and I really wanted to share this message with you, but before we get into this, I just want to say that I genuinely appreciate you for watching this video, whether you know me, you've been watching my videos for a while, whether you're on my team, whether you're, you buy products from me, whether however you found this video. I just want to say that I appreciate you immensely, immensely, immensely. And, if it wasn't for you out there watching my video, I wouldn't be able to be here doing what I do, teaching and, implementing and giving back. And I believe that I fully 100% believe in personal growth. And the reason I do is because in order to receive, you must first give, right? And I absolutely 100% love giving back everything that I've learned, right? Reading and listening and mulling over thoughts and processes and things like that, and then communicating those into a way that I have taken, I'm a very science-oriented nerd kind of person, and I take, bigger chunks, if you will, of information, and I tried my hardest to get them to come out in a way that everybody can understand them, right? Because I believe that knowledge is power, and that you can go out there with the information that you not only learn from me, but you learn from other people. And if you're in this business, if you're on my team, you learn things from me, you learn things from leaders on other teams, and you can go out there and you can create your own success as well. So I want to delve right into this success principle that I learned, right? From one of my mentors. I'm a life scholar, and I'll tell you how I got that, nickname, or knighted that, term, Brianna the Life Scholar, at the end of this video. But I learned this principle from one of my mentors. I'm a student and I'm a pupil of many, and in order to be a teacher, you must first be a student, right? So I learned this principle from a man who has made millions of dollars in the direct sales industry specifically, I believe. He's had other business ventures as well, but that's his primary vocation is direct sales, internet marketing, and network marketing. He's absolutely brilliant. So I actually learned this from something that I had purchased from him, and it's an incredible topic, and I'm going to blow you away right now. You just wait. So let me just draw my little diagram real quick. This is not a cloud. This is actually a brain. I just can't draw a brain. Maybe next time I do this, I just won't draw a cloud. I'll just write the word brain. Okay. Info, brain, outcome. What does that mean? So I want you to really wrap your head around this. I was reading, skimming through, because The Law of Success is very dense, right? I was skimming through The Law of Success by Napoleon Hill, and I was looking through that book, other personal development books, other success-based and success-oriented books. Mastery by Robert Greene is another very, very good one. Slightly less dense because it's written, I don't remember when the book was published. That's beside the point. Anyway, I was looking for a how-to guide to become successful, because whether or not you're starting internet business, or you start a network marketing business, or you start playing the piano, or cooking, whatever you start to do, you look for the how-to, right? I mean, it's pretty common knowledge. I mean, when I first got into this industry, particularly network marketing, particularly internet marketing, I was constantly looking for the how-to, and I couldn't get past the fact that success is up here, right? It's all in what's between your two ears. So I learned this principle from him, and I'm a very science-oriented kind of person. Like, you can tell me until you're blue in the face something is the way it is just because that's the way it is, right? Success is in your mind, and you have to believe it in order for you to then have it, right? And you can tell me that until you're blue in the face, but unless I actually see why and I read why and I do the research as to why that is, I won't actually understand it. But I learned this principle, and I think that for you science-y minds out there who need to understand the facts, I believe that this will help you. So I could tell you, like I said, to anybody who's just like me, that success is all in your mind until I'm blue in the face, right? And you won't actually believe me until you see this. So your mind processes 2 million bits of information per second. But your brain can only consciously focus on and consciously generalize, distort, or delete, or generalize, sort, and delete. Sorry, not distort. They can only generalize, sort, and delete 7 of those 2 million bits per second. And it changes every second. Absolutely every second it changes. So, I mean, like as we speak right now, your DNA is out there and your cells are splitting and you're creating new cells, and there is life inside your body. In every organ and every orifice of your body, there is life, right? But you don't consciously focus on that. Your eyes are seeing the screen. Your eyes are seeing the movie or the video. You're seeing me on screen. You're seeing me move around. But you're not actually focusing on, and you can't consciously comprehend the fact that the light is refracting off the screen, hitting your retina, and then processing in your brain. You can't actually comprehend that. You know what I mean? You can't consciously comprehend that. I mean, I guess you could, but it would take you a really, really long time to actually do anything physically, right? So of the 2 million bits of information that is processed in your mind per second, your brain can only consciously focus on 7 of those things, right? So what happens is that 2 million bits of information goes into your brain and it gets sorted, or actually, first it gets generalized. Then it gets sorted into categories where it's supposed to go in your body and such of that nature. I could get into that, but for the length of this video, I will refrain. And then deleted. All to reach your desired outcome. Whatever your dominating thought is. So, that being said, that's where it gets interesting, right? So that, and that's where it really, it goes from being like hardcore science to like hardcore personal development, right? Because whatever your desired outcome is, your brain is constantly generalizing, sorting, and deleting information that isn't in alignment with your dominating thought. So for instance, if your dominating thought is, and I get this a lot, especially in my industry, oh, I can't afford that, or I don't have any money, or, you know, blah, 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 you know, my life sucks. So you're not really in a position to actually physically go out there and get what you want, because that's all you can think about. Because all of those 2 million bits of information, you're wasting those 7 that you're consciously focusing on, generalizing, sorting, and deleting, on focusing on things that you don't actually want, right? So in order to change that, and this is why it is so important for personal development, because once you change your desired outcome and once you change your dominating thought from, you know, a lack mentality, like there's not enough money, there's not enough food, Ebola is going to kill us all, to, you know, yes, there is abundance, I am blissful, I am happy, I am beautiful, your brain will then consciously delete everything that isn't serving your dominating thought. So if your dominating thought is happy, we'll put a little smiley face there. If your dominating thought is happy, your brain will automatically delete whatever is making you, or whatever would previously make you unhappy. So this is really, really pivotal to goal setting, right? Because if you're trying to reach a dominated outcome, or a desired outcome rather, and your dominating thought is lack. So if you come to me and you say, you know, Brianna, I want to make, you know, X amount of dollars online, I say, well, that's great. But, so you have your goal, you have your desired outcome. That's awesome. But if you come to me and you say, you have all of these, stressors and, negative orientations with money or associations with money, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to hit that goal, that income goal. I'm going to be honest with you right now. And if you do hit that income goal, you're going to start sliding back because your mind can't physically hold on to, and it won't even, it's very rare that I've seen anybody with any kind of lack mentality go on to make anywhere over, their current wage at their job. I'll just be honest with you. If your outcome is to, let's just say, hit $10,000 a month in business, and you set that as your outcome and you filled your mind with positivity, and yes, there is abundance, and I believe in abundance, I believe in infinite intelligence, or whatever you have faith, whatever you believe in, your mind will generalize, sort, and delete information that does not serve your dominating thought and assist you in hitting your desired outcome, which is where we also get into I learned this principle from Tony Robbins. Your brain has what's called your reticular activating system, which is essentially, and I believe that Psycho-Cybernetics, another really great book, gets into this as well. Your brain has what's called a reticular activating system. And that is essentially your goal-striving mechanism. Like, you set an intention to do something, you go and do it. As simple as picking up this pen. That is a goal that you set that you've accomplished. Writing down your notes or your to-do list. That is a goal and an intention that you set and you accomplished. Your reticular activating system, there we go, is responsible for the completion of that goal. It tells everything else, aligns whatever stars need to be aligned in order for you to complete that goal. That being said, again, whatever your dominating thought is, with information that's been generalized, sorted, and deleted, your reticular activating system will then guide you to do whatever is necessary, and you'll get ideas that you wouldn't have never thought of if you didn't start filling your mind with positivity. That is why personal development is so critically important. So I have rambled on for far too long, I believe, tonight. I hope that this video served you tonight. This has been a blessing in my life. When I finally learned this principle, it really made sense as to why I wasn't seeing the success that I wanted to see in my business and in my life in general. So I told you that I would tell you the story of, where I got the term a life scholar. I was actually, tune in next time. I'm running out of time, and I want this video to go on YouTube without any hassles, and sometimes that happens if you go over like a certain amount of time. So I gotta tune in next time, and I will definitely tell you where I got the term life scholar. So with that, I hope this video served you today, and if you're not already involved in our team and our movement in creating financial freedom and success, personal development, and using principles like these and helping people turn their greatest struggles into their greatest assets, then I highly recommend you check out our website at my90dayfreedomformula.com. I'll put a link below, and I'll have one floating around down here as well. So with that, my friend, I will see you on the next video, and I cannot wait to get started with you soon. Take care.